We didn't win because of Russia. We won because of you. That I can tell you.
It looked like one of his election rallies, but Donald Trump is still facing questions about how he won. With defiance, he mocked the growing investigation into allegations of collusion between his campaign last year and Moscow.
The Russia story is a total fabrication. It's just an excuse for the greatest loss in the history of American politics. That's all it is.
Despite the denials, despite the warm body language at last month's G20 summit, Mr. Trump's team has repeatedly denied any collaboration with Russia. But now comes a key step in the investigation into the claims. We now know Robert Mueller, a former director of the FBI, started secret hearings with a grand jury 2 weeks ago. If nothing else, it's a sign this is a serious inquiry.
A grand jury has the power to compel people to give evidence or demand documents. It's made up of 16 to 23 members of the public. They usually hear evidence from prosecutors in secret. Then they evaluate whether there are grounds for a criminal trial. But crucially, they don't make a ruling on the innocence or guilt of a potential defendant.
19 years ago this month, Bill Clinton became the first and only sitting president to testify as the subject of a grand jury investigation into his sex scandal.
I regret that what began as a friendship came to include this conduct, and I take full responsibility for my actions.
The evidence he gave led to the beginning of impeachment proceedings. So will it mean the same for Mr. Trump?
The likelihood of impeachment this side of the midterm election is minimal. One can't imagine, for example, the Republican Party voting to impeach their own president. However, by bringing together the material and compelling witnesses, that of course opens up the idea that something might be found. At this point we don't know exactly what it is that has been compelled by the grand jury. What Donald Trump and the Republican Party are finding out is the great danger of having this kind of an investigation.
Okay, thank you very much.
He's counting down the minutes to his first extended break as president. For 17 days, he'll holiday at his estates in New Jersey and Florida before returning for the next chapter of this controversy. Julian Drucker, 5 News.